What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Motivational Monday. Got the Buick sitting behind me. It's here for its final setup before it makes its maiden voyage down the track. So we're actually going to have a new Grand National video that Ricky's going to drop on Sunday. And we filmed it a while ago, but we've been waiting on Dave. And it'd be all the questions that you had that were in that first video. There's a ton of questions. So Dave goes over and in depth about the engine, just everything. He goes completely in depth about the car. The thing that I love about that video is it's more Dave talking. I don't even think I'm in it at all. Dave gets to talk about his race car, so tune in for that. I don't know exactly what time Ricky's going to drop it, but it'd be sometime Sunday evening. So I don't know if you can tell today, but I sound a bit better than I normally do. We did our shop tour video a couple weeks ago. And I honestly, I really didn't even want to do it. Not because I didn't want to walk around the shop and show you guys the stuff, but I just didn't really feel that great. I'd been struggling with nose stuff again. So if you haven't been following along with my nose journey, I got nose rebuild surgery, I guess 8 or 9 months. Probably that right, Rick? Yeah, 8 or 9 months ago. So basically, the inside of my nose had kind of grew together. They went in. They ported it all out. I had really found a lot of relief. Like I felt a lot better. Like things was what I thought was going pretty good. And then probably about 3 or 4 months ago, like I really started struggling with my nose again. Like it wasn't near as bad as it was, but definitely just struggling. And then we had to move this place, which if you've never been in a fab shop, we do a pretty good job of trying to keep it clean, but it is really dirty. So you're unboxing years of dust, right? So I was in that for like a week. I didn't wear a mask like I should have. I didn't do a lot of things. So then I suffered from that. Then we just had a bunch of other stuff happen. So then that Monday when we did that video, I had just ended like a 10-day cycle of amoxicillin, which is like an antibiotic to try to get this. Nothing was working, man. Like nothing. So then my wife, she decided that she was going to send my hair out to figure out like what actually I was allergic to, what was messing with me. And that was really interesting. So we got the results back of that probably like a week and a half ago or something like that. My timelines might be a little bit off. The thing that was so interesting, there's a lot of stuff that I knew. I'm like really allergic to dust. I could have told you that. Kentucky bluegrass, unfortunately, Kentucky doesn't love me as much as I love it. Bunch of other stuff. But anyway, the craziest thing was that I was actually 100% allergic to what's in most allergy medicine, antihistamine, and nose spray. So everything that I had really been prescribed my whole life to fix me, I was 100% allergic to. And like, I would just get so frustrated. Ricky could attest to this, dude. I'd just be like, I'm just going to take this whole bottle of nose spray like until I can breathe. And it would never work. I'd always feel worse. And you'd think like, man, you would think that I would have figured that out. Like, but it was such a mind block for me because that's what worked for everyone else, right? I took my allergy medicine, take my antihistamine. We're in like a terrible area for allergies. So I was doing what everybody else did to get relief. Even me and Jay even talk about what the best allergy medicine was, what we found to be the best for us. And I started taking the medicine that Jay recommended. Like I don't know. I was listening to everybody. And when I got when we got that test back, it was like this complete like aha moment. Like, well, no, duh, why I felt like crap. What was supposed to fix me, I was allergic to. And most of the world's not allergic to this, but me, Jason, is allergic to that. And it made me really think about life. And I think we all do this. We have different issues in our life, different things that come at us, different problems, different whatever. And we all seek relief for whatever's coming at us, right? In one way or another. And I think a lot of times there's all these different books, self-help stuff out there. There's just a whole bunch of information. You can talk to your friends and all these stuff. But a lot of times we base what we think will help us off of what helps somebody else. And that may not always work. We're all wired individually. Like in God's word, it tells us that we're his masterpiece, that we're his creation. So the things that make each one of us tick is different. So sometimes what works for Rick isn't going to work for me. And I think we have to be wise enough, and I wasn't, my wife was, so kudos to my wife, to go beyond the normal and search for a deeper solution. And that turned out to be looking at my hair, which is crazy to me. And I think if you look at it as an emotional or as a personal side of that, we can't be afraid to look deep within our soul and deep within us to figure out what's going to make us better or give us a better state of mind or give us the positive mental outlook. I love that people comment like that aren't, I'm a Christian, you guys know that. Ricky's not. We have a different theological base, but both of us agree on positive mental outlook. I love the people that comment on there. So I'm saying all this to say this. Pay attention to yourself and what really helps and hurts you, because it may be completely different than someone else. And I'll be honest, dude, it's only been, I guess, 2 weeks, Rick? Something like that. And you could probably tell on camera I sound different. My face was so swollen because of all this. And I'm already feeling better. And the key for me is to stay, the things that I know are going to help me, I can't revert back to what is comfortable. Because honestly, if I could just take an allergy pill every day and I could take a little nose spray and that would fix me, that would be way easier than what I'm going through now. Like, I'm actually lactose intolerant. I'm finding out all these lunches way more difficult for me now. All these things are way more difficult, but the outcome for me is really worth it. And I think in our lives, we have to be willing to take that hard road. Just because someone else can do it an easier way and it works for them, that may not be it for us. We may have to start reading all the labels on all the crap that you want to eat for lunch. You may not be able to go to Skyline with your boys and get a whole thing of cheese. I may not be able to do that because what's on the other side is health. And I think personally, in your health and your well-being of your mind, you may not be able to go to certain places that your friends can get by with. You may not be able to watch certain movies. You may not be able to scroll on Facebook and look at certain things. All this stuff you have to do a clean sweep of and see what's right for you to put you in a great mental mindset. For me, it's this, right? I'll drop my pen. This really helps me. I love reading through the Bible and honestly, even if you're not a Christian, like I told you, you don't have to believe to belong. But me and Rick talk about the Bible all the time, just because there's awesome parables in here. There's awesome words of advice. And I don't know, this kind of pertains to what we're talking about. I just highlighted this a long time ago. But it said, the quiet words of the wise are more to be heeded than the shouts of the ruler of fools. That's super powerful. And I think the wisdom is typically the easy way is shouted. And typically the hard, wiser way is a lot more quiet and a lot more subtle. So we love you. I hope you get something out of this. Until next time, we'll see you later.